Okay, so we're just leaving Cathlamet. Good lord, this is day 10 and we are off to Port Townsend and then to Coupeville for the night on Whidbey Island. So we're going to take the slow route. It's 200 miles of windy road. This is about as straight as it gets. Fully expect to be in the seat for 5-6 hours or so. And that'll be our last night in the States. So as you can see ahead, it's starting to get misty. We must be climbing. The windshield is getting fogged up. Luckily I can see over it. A very cute little town here. I'm not sure what it's called. It said South Bend on a sign back there. FZ09, I like those.
Good adventure, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys from Washington?
No, BC.
Washington, D.C.?
No, British Columbia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're Washington, right?
Yeah, but I'm not originally from here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in the military.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, went salmon fishing last 2 days.
Oh.
At Cape Disappointment.
Oh, really?
Caught some crab, caught some salmon.
Nice.
I saw it go from fresh to food right there.
Oh, yeah. So, nice.
Great,
yeah, I want to get one of those. I want to get the XSR 900. I think it's the same bike, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
more of a retro.
Street bike, but it's more. What do they call that?
Just a naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rode one. Really enjoyed it. I'd love to keep this for touring and that for around town. It'd be awesome.
The joke is with this trip is, who says it's not an adventure bike?
Yeah.
I made it work, and,
hey, you've made it work. That's good. So yes, back on the country roads, heading towards Shelton, about 15 miles away. And as soon as I find a straight stretch, I'll get past the TARDIS on wheels. And I just passed something that looked like the perfect cross between the TARDIS and an ice cream van. Yeah, looking for a nice cafe where we can have some pie and some coffee. Hoodsport, entering Hoodsport. It's certainly a very beautiful part of the world. This is salt water, not fresh. And the road is really delightful. If a bit slow behind this semi-official looking vehicle that I daren't pass. So we'll see what we can find as far as a little calf goes around here and pull in. Ooh, looks like this could be the place area here. Well, that was the sleepy town of Hoodsport. Not so sleepy after we came out of the little coffee shop. It was flipping crowded. But just literally half a mile north, no one, and it's just gorgeous. Look at this road, cruising along, and it just looks gorgeous out there. The color of the water is quite magnificent. One of these gorgeous coastal roads, and it winds all the way up now like this to Port Townsend, which is where we're going to catch the ferry, the Keystone Ferry, to Whidbey Island, and then stay the night in Coupeville at our favorite place in Coupeville that serves the best mussels you've ever had. They're in the cold water around that area, the one to Fuka. Yeah, that was Fuka. And they are delicious. And there's a bar there that sells them, and there's also, I forget the name, we just forget the name of the cafe, the restaurant that's up there, but it's right in Coupeville, you can't miss it. Right 2 doors down from the pub. You go into the pub and I think there's an area where you can sit with your sidearms, and there's an area where you can sit without your sidearms, and just don't piss anyone off. Simple, or wear your metal underwear. One of the two. Okay, I'm going to carry on. It's dropped down to 35, but really, honestly, who can be bothered? I'm going to just keep my 50 up here and really melt it down once you get into town. Unfortunately, the coffee shop we stayed at, which was very nice, the Hoodsport Roasting Company or something, didn't have pie, so it just means we have to stop for pie somewhere ahead. Highway 101 going north from Hoodsport to Port Townsend. I believe that somewhere along here in the Hood Canal is where they have the secret nuclear submarine base. I forget what it's called, begins with a B, Bainbridge. Bremerton, something like that. Angelus, Bare Arms. Some lovely corners on this road, as you can see, just swooping in and out of them. Good sight lines. You got enough time to stop if there's a nudist in the middle of the road, or someone's pulled over to have an ice cream or something. Looks like we're going to go over this cute little bridge. There seems to be these cute little buildings all the way down here. It's a post office, but it looks like lunchtime. I got to go to the post office. We got to turn around. We've been trying to post these postcards for flipping days. There's no one behind me, so I'm just going to nip across here very quickly out of this motorcyclist way. Ooh, Potluck Thursday, everyone welcome. I can't pronounce that community. Well, it's a beautiful place. My wife is in there just posting. This reminds me of a time I caught a huge fish somewhere near here. It was so big that a town had it stuffed and mounted, and I heard today that we're moving it down to Hoodsport. It's a massive flippin' fish. It must have been 30 feet long if it was an inch. Oh, geez, look at that. Oh, there it is. It's my Chinook. Lovely. Oh, I'm glad they've still got it. Bye-bye, Lilliput, or whatever your name is. Thank you for having a post office that was open. A little bit of smoke over there. Beautiful. Can't recommend this road enough. I didn't think today was going to be quite as good as this. I was not looking forward to, 5 or 6 hours in the saddle, but it has turned out to be quite gorgeous. That's the old 650 I used to have. Sailing dinghy or something there. Trying to collect stickers from some of the places and put them on my top box, and I just went into a store. Shoulder closed ahead. Oh, don't worry, we think we can live with that. Wow. Must have money to burn here. Shoulder closed ahead, and they're sitting there with a great big truck and a man being paid $30 an hour to do that. Amazing. Okay, the sign probably would have worked. Anyway, went into a store just as before or as we were buying coffee. I went into a store and see if they had any stickers for Hoodsport. Went in there, there's an old man in the store, and he looked like he was reading some dusty old book, and I said to him, hi, do you have any stickers or patches? And he went, patches? Huh! No one can sew anymore. Why would I have patches? Stickers? No, that's another thing. And then he went off and hunted. My God, he did come up with one sticker of Hoodsport on it, and it was huge. I mean, massive. But I felt so bad that after he'd spent that time, that, oh no, I thought it was here, and was it there? And his voice went sort of quavery as he got underconfident that he had promised something he hadn't actually got. And I don't know, it was either the best selling technique I've ever come across, or he genuinely was a bit miffed that he couldn't find his stickers. Finally, he found the little pile of stickers and proffered this enormous sticker to me and said, and then stood behind the till looking at me with a smile on his face. It was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna buy this sticker that I don't really want. And I did, you know, and so $3.49, whatever it was, and I had to stick it on the top box, of course, but it's facing my better half's back, so no one can actually see it. It's not too bad. It's just, you know, when you've got a top box, you have limited space. You don't want to be putting megalith stickers on it all over. You get one sticker per face. No thanks. So anyway, I put that on. It does say hood support, but such is life. Great selling technique is all I can say. He's got it down pat. Yeah, this is just a beautiful road. Just don't sit too close behind people, because this car nearly hit the back of a truck. The truck decided he saw a gorgeous place and he was going to pull off without a signal, and he was just going to brake hard. This guy damn near hit him. It was really, really close. Luckily, one finger on the front thing here is enough to put the massive clampers on this thing. This has awesome brakes. If you've never ridden a Vstrom and you want to know what good brakes are like, ride a Vstrom. They are good. One finger, twin discs, big calipers. Whew. It stops you even fully loaded like we are. I mean, fair amount on the bike. 2 people, all our luggage, and there's a lot of luggage. The other thing I like about the Americans is every once in a while, it's not, you know, every 2 or 3 miles they'll have a pull-out for slow traffic. It's illegal to have more than 5 cars held up behind you, and so and they can do that because they have engineered these pullouts. And there it is. There's one right there, I think. There it is. Slow vehicle turnout, they call it, and they have to pull over. If they don't and they're caught not pulling over, they get a ticket. This guy was really good. Give him a wave, thank them very much, encourage them for doing the right thing. It makes the rest of our life a lot more pleasant. Awesome. Come on, Canada, get with it. We want those slow vehicle pullouts too. So we're coming into Port Townsend. What a beautiful ride that was on the Highway 101 North, and we need a slice of pie. So we've got a ferry to catch here to the Keystone Ferry. Goes over to Whidbey Island, and then we're going to stay the night in Coopville. A place we know really well because my mother-in-law used to live just north of there in Oak Harbor. I do remember there was some sort of pie place on the right down here somewhere. And onto the ferry we go to Coopville. This is the Washington State Ferries, way cheaper than BC. Fort Casey. I think I might go up here. Fort Casey Inn.